Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations Part 5. In the previous video we wrapped up our tutorial case and moved on to our next case, which is involving a mysterious phantom thief who has stolen some stuff from an exhibit on the treasures of Wright. What happened, buddy? Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us what happened? Oh, you're trying to remember my name. Attagirl, it's Gumshoe. Okay? Like, you ever get gum on your shoe and wish you could get rid of it? I'm like that, just in human form. Anyway, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn. I know about that. Oh, well, the criminal's name is, Mask. Damask. I know about that too. Detective, can't you tell us something other than that? Well, I got my reports back from the doctor and I'll be honest, it's not looking good. I guess I sort of owe you guys in a way. The crime occurred last night, around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? I'm Master Mask. We got an emergency phone call from a guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said the urn was just stolen. The scene of the crime? You mean here, right? Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh? So who was guarding the basement warehouse? That guy, it's all his fault. It's that the thief got away, pal. He saw his one case and gets a swelled head thinking he's some sort of ace detective. Ace detective? Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about this Mask Damask. Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Master Mask is the hottest thing since sliced bread. Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. Sometimes he steals their picnic baskets, pal. Underneath those disguises, he is the true Master Mask. So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh? And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. If Lordly Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time. With my gun! What, I mean, you knew he was planning on stealing the Sacred Urn? Well, no, but, I mean, of course I did. Guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. So what's this, calling card? Here it is. Don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal? What's this mark on the front? That's Master Mask's signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. Well, couldn't we just call it his emblem? All of his calling cards have got it on them. They didn't mention that on the newsflash. We're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. Also known, I forgot to mention in the interview. The only way we can tell if the calling card is really not is by this emblem. That makes sense. When you get famous, there are always imitators. Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycat someday. Thanks, I guess. So why do you call him an ace detective anyway? That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up. Kinda like how you call yourself an ace attorney, but, you know, you've only won, like, less than 10 cases. So, what's he like? Well, like I told you, Master Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back. Wow, that is impressive. All by himself. I wonder if he's Master Mask. I mean, I don't think they would go for something that straightforward, but, I mean... Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. And none of us has ever gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy. But Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief? Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now looking for clues. So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? Remember, don't tell anyone about that emblem, okay, pal? Don't go showing it around like you show everybody your attorney's badge. Has a thief ever send these to the police? No. Always to the victims. I want to have something stolen from myself. Maybe you can steal my heart. Up until now, the victims have always come to us looking for help, though. That's not what happened this time, you mean? You got that right, pal. Listen up. You guys ever get one of these calling cards? I want you to come to us right away. Got me? Yeah, sure. My box? My special sword? No matter how many times they come here, this place always gives me the chills. That's probably because it's air conditioned to protect the art pieces, you know? Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos. Oh, what the heck does that mean? What the fuck am I looking at? I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please make yourself at home. Who are you anyway? Silence! Now I see, it's all gonna be clear. What do you see? Zavai! The truth that is once again elegantly revealed to me. A liar and a spirit medium, neither very advanced at their trade. Am I wrong? Yikes, that's scary. How'd you know that? How, you say? The universal skeptic would say that is how, but nothing but a question of why. Yes, I said that sentence completely correctly. Shut up. I am a traveler, both time and space, and a swimmer of dreams. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Yeah, that's every NPC in this game, or this series. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman, and introduce myself. The name is Atme. Look at me. Aha, 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 aha. Ace Detective. Oh, hi. Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of. The name's Wright. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. I'm Maya Fey, Ace Spirit Medium. Doesn't quite work. And I'm a Pearl Fey? Ace Child? I'm Mystic Maya's cousin, and Spirit Medium Ace Apprentice. Excellent! Well then, shall we begin our little game? Game? Why does the phrase one short of a baker's dozen come to mind with this guy? One short of a baker? Is that a phrase? Master Mask calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right? Quite expressive, but I would expect nothing less from my arch rival. I'm surprised to see you in possession of such a top secret piece of information. Well, we've got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here. Yes, indeed. I think I can learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. I don't know if I really want this guy to like us, ever. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful, but I have no interest save that of finding the evidence of my arch rival. It's okay, Nick is just a bit of a piddling evidence hog. That's his defense style. A piddling evidence hog, you say? In that case, I'd simply be wasting my breath. Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks, Maya. Why couldn't you have said I was a rival, not a piddling evidence hog? Do not fear, young lady. I promise I shall retrieve your urn. Thank you, Detective Atme. I'm counting on you. The final round between Detective Look at Me and Master Mask is set to begin. Still, there's something funny about this guy. Is there? Yeah, but don't forget, he managed to retrieve the treasure from the last heist. Yes, I even have a video that details my role in the whole affair. Unfortunately, I'm naked in it for the entirety, so I cannot show it or else it would be banned by the ESRB. I recorded it directly from the news on TV. Can I interest you in a copy? no thanks. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful. So are you really as famous as you say you are? Of course, for a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in the city that had not heard of me. Look at me! I am Master Master's archenemy, the ace detective. Look at me! At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom grand over the city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other, the angelic cherubs of light. Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick? I believe it's nerd talk for I'm a big fucking loser. I have been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest loathsome larceny. I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Magina, to the crime scene. I did it all by myself. I took it back from mask to mask. With my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles. Yeah, they mentioned it on the news in the Great People Around Town segment. They said the museum gave you an incredible jewels reward. I don't think that's how it works in real life. Well, compared to the treasure I retrieved for them, it's not that much. So in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise. What else do you know about Master Mask? And keep it simple, please. Like about how I've devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds. Last night here in the bowels of the store, we were locked in a most glorious battle. I see. So, wait, hang on a sec. You were here last night? Here in Lordly Taylor? Naturally. Whenever Master Mask goes, you'll find at me laying his elegant traps. Elegant traps? Only the mask out-eleganced you and made a beautiful getaway. But this time I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory. I wonder if I should ask him what happened last night in more detail. Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night? But of course. But then I would have to kill you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. After all, I shall always say there should be no secrets between aces. Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. I first received the request for my services 20 days ago. And it was 10 days ago that we received Master Mask's calling card. Well, that's not suspicious or nothing. Huh? You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes, you see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. That's Adrian for you. A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized. A calling card arrived, right? Yes, so ace detective that I am, I set the trap for the thief right in the warehouse. And waited for him, alone, naked. Alone? But why? Why didn't you go to the police for help? Ridiculous. Why would I seek help from just a singularly useless group of nincompoops? Okay, maybe this guy do be kind of spitting. You've got a lot of nerve. After all, it was you that let Master Mask get away. I always operate alone and concealed out of the sight of others. Corn-sealed? Precisely. Even the guards on duty here were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies first, you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. And I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared. But that's impossible! How could he just disappear? How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, Sir Lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. Someone who seriously messed up his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself. So you're saying that even though one came through those doors last night, our precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose? That's just not possible. Look at his nose, look how big it is. Well, Sir Lawyer, I've been told that you too are pursuing the mysterious thief. Oh, I'm not sure I would say that. That's right! Actually, I'm right. We're going to find the sacred urn no matter what we have to do. Excellent! I will trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If by chance you discover something of value, return then to my office. If you dare! The Office of Earthly Delights, the At-Me Detective Agency! Office of Earthly Delights? Is that a brothel? Well then, Sir Lawyer, if you excuse me, I have much to do. Like, get these damn clothes off! Wait a minute! He's gone. I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him. Come on, Nick, don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I want to go to his office too. Take me with you, okay? Absolutely not. That pathetic looking wooden box. Ah! That's the box that had the sacred urn in it! Don't touch it, there may be clues to the thief's identity on there. I worked so hard to make that box. You made that Portuguese for a box, Maya? What's that supposed to mean? That urn has always been in its stand in the winding way of Fey Manor. There was no box suitable for it, Mr. Nick. And I was so proud of it. Poor Maya. Maybe it'd have been better if Master had taken the box, too. Wow, this is awesome. What did Miss Andrews say this thing was called again? You know, that word. It's literally seven-branched sword in Japanese. Or so says Miss Andrews, because we're American and we only know American. That's the only language we know. Wow, it's pretty heavy. One hit, 7 times the fun. Pretty catchy, huh? I bet it's like hotcakes. There's something about it that bothers me. Wow, you're really firing all cylinders today, Pearly. This sword. Wasn't that Mystic Ami holding it last night? Ah. I mean, I think the more pressing thing is that it's bent, dude. And another thing, the sword wasn't bent last night like it is now. You're right. Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less of my little ace apprentice. Sword is bent, so that must mean last night someone used it somehow. Oh, I just thought of something. Maybe Detective Abby smashed Master Mask with it. Doubt? Like this. Ha! Yeah! What the heck, man? What do you think, Pearly? I think it's even more bent than it was before. Oh man, my head. My hair! No new, ladder dialogue? Hey, Pearly, you know what that is? It's a computer. A computer? Oh, I've heard of those things. It has, such a cute name. You can play, 3D Space Pinball on it. Looks like this computer is restoring the data from the security camera. Someone comes in or out of the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them. It's probably the trap the detective set up. Let's see if we can find last night's data on this thing. We might even find a photo of Master Mask. Let's see here. Man, I really stink at working these things. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're sweating an awful lot. I don't know how to pull up the photos. I had no idea you're so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick. Yeah, well, I managed to print out the camera data anyway. I guess you have to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick? Yeah, sure. Anyway, it looks like the camera only went off once last night. It's a security camera. It's trained on the big door to the storeroom. Set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out. A security camera? Yeah, you guys stand in front of the door and it'll snap your photo too, Pearly. Mystic Maya, do you think I should smile? Nah, it's for criminals, so I think you'd better make a really scary looking face. Like this. Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there? Looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there. I guess that's where they were keeping the sacred urn. Remember, Maya, Miss Andrews said we're not allowed in there. Yeah, well, that was before we became an ace detective and an ace attorney. At the same time. Look what you did, Nick. You spilled paint all over here. I didn't do that. Besides, that's not paint. That's human blood. Well, I wasn't here last night. I would have noticed a color that's outrageous. But it's the same color you always wear. But this paint has already dried up. Well, then you should have cleaned it up before it dried, Nick. Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. Looks like it's been several days since it was spilled. Hey, look at this. What is it? There's some kind of shapelift in the bottom left side of the stain. Huh? You're right. Wonder where that could have been. Okay. There's something was the statue there? Was the statue on the cart previously? I don't think it was. Was it? I don't know. The statue of Mystic Ami is so cool. I want a gold statue myself. We could put it in the office. Hey, it's Wright & Co. How about a gold statue of me? Mr. Nick, I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange. What is it, Pearls? Statue of Mystic Ami. Wasn't this where it was? Was this where it was last night? Yeah, I thought it was more off-kilter than that. I guess that would explain why we didn't see the paint, maybe? Because if you said if it's been there for several days, granted, I feel like you would still see it. Yeah, I think you're right. Great job, Pearly. I wouldn't expect anything less from my ace cousin. The statue was moved on the night of the crime. It says organic. No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organized. You just can't see the last two letters. Yeah, well, I guess no one else could read it either because this place is a mess. Yeah, you must feel right at home, huh? Damn, got him. Got him. Burned. Burned. I think that's everything. What about this? Sorry, pal, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. What about this? Remember, the thief ever sinned, he's always the victim. I thought this was the sword, or this thing that's been updated. I mean, we missed something back there? Or did you say something new? Or will let me go, okay, it'll let me go to the detective agency now. This is a detective agency? It looks more like a set of some B-grade horror movie. Hello, is anyone here? Looks like nobody's home. Oh, what a waste of time. Hey, I know. Let's take that framed picture back with us as a memento. Don't you dare, Maya. I'll have to try back later. What a creepy painting. It's like he's looking right at me. Maybe we should put a big portrait of you in the office, Nick. I can even paint it for you. Maybe you can pose while cleaning the toilet? I think I'd prefer something a bit more dignified. That's one impressive bookshelf filled with some very impressive books. They taunt you? My Life as an Ace Detective, unabridged edition by Look At Me, Ace Detective. Hey, he's even got one of those ships in a bottle thingies. Ah, would you look at that? There's a little Look At Me doll at the helm. How cute. There's a microscope here, too. I wonder if he was researching something. The glass slides have different names on them. This one says At Me virus. This guy's just dying to make a name for himself, huh? Getting kind of irritating, actually. This desk is literally covered with all sorts of chemistry equipment. Oh, I just love chemistry. Say, Nick, I bet you didn't know this, but water is made up of carbon and hydrogen. No, not carbon, oxygen. Oxygen and hydrogen. Oh, well, there are always alternative theories, I guess. Alternative theories, you mean the ones that make you up inside, wait, the ones you make up inside that head of yours. Bro, the not having music is like weird. Hey Nick, what's this thing here? It's called a gramophone. In the old days, people used them to listen to music. You can't be serious. I think it's probably for purifying the air or something. I'll bet you 50 cents. Come on, what do you say? Forget it, you never pay up when you lose. Whoa, it's a huge hearth. It's a fireplace. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. Like I've heard that line before. Guess we leave? So what do you think about this? Okay, I guess we missed something back in the warehouse? Don't really know what was missed. I'm a little, we're at that classic, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do game position. We've hit this earlier than usual. I don't... Still says the same thing. I guess, oh yeah, we could present people. Does that help? No? I've been on this guy's tail ever since his first heist, pal. Yeah, you're doing a really great job, I can see. Listen, pal, if you want to jump high first, you gotta crouch down, right? I'm a little frustrated now, but that'll make it that much sweeter when I catch him. Yeah, anyway, that's what I keep telling myself every day in the shower before I cry myself to work. Well, good luck, Mr. Detective Dick. We believe in you. Oh, ain't you sweet? You're the only one that's ever said that. The only one? That's kind of sad if you think about it. What about this person? Sorry, pal, I don't friggin' know, man. What about this person? What about me? Oh wait, you say something for Mia? Okay, well we skipped the first few lines, so we'll restart it. Oh, that's Miss Mia Fey. She was a truly beautiful person, pal. Wait, you knew her? You knew my sis? Sure, everybody in the police force knew her. We all lost a great friend that day. Mr. Scruffy Detective? I just got something in my eye. I'm not crying, you're crying. Bro, why does Phoenix look so freaking cursed? Seriously, he looks pretty goofy looking face if you ask me. Hey! What are you doing carrying that thing around with you anyway? It's not like we ever need it. He has got a point. Have we ever been able to present ourselves in the past? I feel like we haven't, right? I don't know what to do. I mean, I guess, did we look at stuff in here? Do we have to look at this again? And this is all still the same? You're not very photogenic, are you? I mean, I can't disagree. I guess that's the end of the conversation. Sis, I really miss her. Was Mystic Mia, was she really a good lawyer? Yeah, she was awesome. She taught Nick everything he knows. You should train hard and try to make her proud, Mr. Nick. Yeah, I'll do my best. You can join me on my next trip to a freezing waterfall. I hate to break it to her, but I don't think being frozen to the bone helps in court. I'm gonna have to really buckle down and get serious. Well, you're the future master of the crane channeling technique after all. Yeah, that, and I have to play the part of big sister too. For Pearly, and you, Nick. What? Don't think I was born yesterday? Pearly's such a cutie, isn't she, Nick? Yeah. And she's smart too, just like yours truly. She's got quite a future ahead of her. I bet she could become president someday. A president that can channel past presidents. Huh, that might just come in handy. Mr. George Washington, how do you think we should handle this nuclear crisis? What the fuck does nuclear mean? She certainly seems grateful to you, Nick. She was in a pretty tight spot during that terrible ordeal. I don't know why that's funny to me. Actually, I'm grateful to her too. It sounded like you're not telling me something. I'm gonna take a good look at the case file next chance I get. Oh, we didn't show all the dang old dick. Saying nope. Bro, what the hell do I do? Can I blast her mind palace? I don't know what I'm missing. I mean, I'm missing something that are not here. There's something in the basement. I just don't see anything to click on. There's not like a way to highlight clickable things, right? We didn't have that technology. And we're just like gonna scope. What do you want from me? This isn't considered a separate thing. None of this can be clicked on. We can't click on like the lock. What? I'm so lost. We already talked to you. All these have check marks. We presented everything. There was nothing else in here. I kind of forgot we could talk to her. Maybe this is what we have to do? Refresh our memory a little. What's this sacred urn? It's only the most important treasure in Korean village, that's all. Look, it's right there on this poster. But normally this is just for, like, flavor text. Like, normally this isn't, like, important going back and talking to people in the law office, but maybe that's what we need to do. Do you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul. Named of the soul of Mystic Ami Faye, the founder of the crane channeling technique. Right, Pearly? Yeah, that's right. Hold up. I thought that urn had the name Ami written on it. Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? You know, shit happens, man. There are some things best left unsolved, wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick? That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Crane Village, Maya's hometown. The sacred urn. It turned out to be an important clue in that case. Ah, okay. So you had to do that to get the... Okay. That makes sense, but at the same time... Shut up. Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head, so let's see what's next. What's wrong with you, Nick? What do you mean? What do you mean, what? Mr. Nick? Your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure has been stolen, and they even bother you? I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how... The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future master of the Crane School of Channeling. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick. I won't let you say you don't. Okay, I do. So what am I supposed to do about it? Isn't it obvious? We gotta go find the bad guy who did this. Yeah! And then get the sacred urn back and punch him in the dick. But I'm not a detective. I'm a lawyer. That has nothing to do with this. Plus, come on, Phoenix. You are a detective. You probably do, like, proportionally more detecting than you do lawyering. Because, like, if you actually mention, like, a real law or anything, they actually are legally required to shoot you. If you're a real gentleman, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya. Man, oh man, there's no winning against Pearl's fairy tale image of love. So what's the name of this bad guy again? Master Mask, Nick. Make a note of it. Master Mask. It was terrible. I was arrested and everything. 1 year ago, the murder in Crane Village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings. And this urn wound up being the key piece of evidence that proved her innocence. Mr. Nick, would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone I broke the urn. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember, this urn used to say Ami on it. God, that picture is so sad. Until Pearl's accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well. Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts, spelling either. Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned out. You put the pieces together wrong, and now instead of Ami, it says I am. I can't believe no one's noticed this until now, a whole year later. Can't believe it myself. Is this thing really all that valuable? It looks kind of, well, you know, junky if you ask me. But it's got the soul of Mystic Ami, the founder of our channeling technique. So how much do you think you could get for it? What? Sell the sacred urn? You know, I never thought about that. Hey, Pearly, make a note of that. What, does it say money tip 109? Yep. Okay, so that's just the same. Hey, Nick, your cell phone's ringing. Hello, Phoenix, right here. Oh, it's me, Gumshoe. Gumshoe? What is this? What's so funny? How do you have my number? I'll tell you what's funny, pal. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective to death with my bare hands. Finally, this underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective's met his match. Yep, I finally caught him. Lock, stock, and barrel. There's no escape for him. You caught him? Are you saying... You captured Master Mask? Bingo! Well, I mean, actually, he surrendered. But I still got him. Master Mask surrendered? That's great. So when can we come and pick up the sacred urn? Well, you see, I was gonna tell you. What? Something wrong? Do you think you can swing by the detention center sometime? The detention center? He wants to talk to you. Master Mask, that is. What? He wants to talk to Nick? I'll be waiting for you, pal. So get over here, soon. The detention center, huh? Are we gonna defend Master Mask? Is that the way we're going here? How do I go to the detention center? I was kind of wondering who are, like, you know, what we were gonna do lawyery-wise. Hey, pal, welcome to the detention center. We've been here many times in the past. Yeah, well, shut up, okay? We gotta pretend some people play this for the first time, and, you know, whatnot. You're sure in a happy mood, aren't you? Yep, after all, we got Right, but, so where's the sacred urn? Oh, sorry about that, pal. I guess I didn't really think about it before. But you're the victim, in this case. Huh? Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth. we're gonna try you for murder. Don't ask questions, it's just what's gonna happen, okay? You know, he's right, Nick. He is? You think about it real hard, we are the victims. Well, I mean, I guess so, in a way. So used to thinking of the victim as a dead person because we're always in the murder cases. Excuse me? But anyway, I have to get the sacred urn back. But please, don't just ignore me! Hello. Who are you? I'm Mask, okay? Hey, Nick, doesn't he look kind of, like, well, gangly? I'm Rhonda Light, the famous Master Mask. I don't think this guy could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. So you're the Mask guy. Yes, you bet. No, that's wrong. You see, it's complicated. Sort of yes and sort of no, if you know what I mean. What's wrong? Well, when I say wrong, what I really mean to say is that it's not right, per se. Actually, we're right. You see, it's not spelled mask, it's actually mask, damask. What's with this guy? Well, he's a timid little weakling, you know that much. Don't do that. Don't look at me like that. I don't need your pity. And a major crybaby, too. So, why'd you give yourself up? Well, you see, it's because, well, I know why. It's because you stole such a priceless treasure. And now you're overwhelmed with guilt, am I right? Priceless treasure? That broken old urn? I have a little favor to ask. Yes, what is it? Could you go and talk to Desi? Desi? Who is this Desi person? But please don't talk about my wife like that! I guess she must be his wife. Yeah, okay, like, maybe she's like a anime model and not actually real, but I still love her, okay? The truth is, it was my wife that told me to have you all come here. Do you think you could go and visit her at my hideout? Hideout? Mr. Nick, what does he mean by hideout? Oh, sorry, naturally I meant to say my secret base. Secret base? Well, my apartment, actually. Palazzo Pelpe. Palazzo Pelpepe? Pelpepe? Third floor. Let's have a look, Nick, to Master Mask's hideout. Something tells me she does like the sound of the word hideout. Look, we really want our urn back, so where is it? I'm sorry, I'll give it back, I really will. Maybe not. No, I can't make promises I can't keep. I'll just end up hurting people. Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear what he just said, especially the last part. Mr. Damask, do you think you could speak up a little? Yes, sir, I will, I promise. Maybe not. You see, I'm already speaking in a normal voice, so I can't do anything. Mr. Damask, about the urn. Oh, yes, the urn, right away. Actually, no. I wouldn't mind telling you, but I'm actually afraid that you wouldn't believe me anyway. Enough already, just tell us straight. Please don't yell at me. I'm sorry. That urn, I lost it. What? What did you just say? Did you say you lost it? Yes, no, well, maybe so. I mean, yes, I lost it. What do you mean? Well, you know, I lost it. Like I said, these things just happen. You're on the train and you get distracted and you forget your bag and, you know... What? You forgot our ticket on a train? Wait a minute, you went on the train dressed like that? No, I was just speaking hypothetically, that's all. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just lost it somewhere. I don't know where. This guy's story is more surreal than a dolly painting. That's that art degree fucking coming in clutch, Phoenix, with your references that anyone without an art degree could really make. It was worth it, I promise. Are you really sure this creep is Master Mask? Maya, don't call him a creep. Although I do have to admit, I understand your doubts about this guy. What do you think about this? I don't think I can help you with that. No, that's not it. Well, the thing is, I don't really know if I can say one way or the other. I didn't really catch that. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. What do you think about this? Him! You know him? He claims to be your archenemy and rival. That person. He's not my archenemy or my rival. Well, actually, no. Now that I think about it, the terms archenemy and rival are the same thing. They are rivals. Only people who have it out for each other would disagree like this. Ever since I was a little boy, I've always been interested in mysterious masked men. Or MMMs for short. So that's what you wanted to be when you grew up? Yes. No. Sort of, but not exactly. I never imagined I'd feel as bad as I do now about the treasures being stolen. People sure can be complicated, can't they? What do you think about this? What do you think about this? Take a look at these! I'm really sorry I caused so much trouble. If you're so sorry, then you shouldn't have stolen it in the first place. But the only thing I did wrong was lose it. That's not right. I was wrong either way. I'm sure the owners of the other treasures feel the same. He sure seems sorry. Who would have imagined that such a famous thief would have such a pure heart? Oh, that's Master Mask's calling card. Pretty nice looking, huh? He looks so happy. I'm not very good at writing, you see. So I bought a book called How to Write Business Letters and studied hard. Well, I guess you could call thievery a type of business. Or you could call business a type of thievery. Haha! I'm really sorry I caused so much trouble. If you're so sorry, then you shouldn't have stolen it in the first place. But the only thing I did wrong was lose it. That's not right. I've already... Is it the same? Well, alright. We'll go ahead and call it here. Next time we will go to Damask's hideout. And, see what's up there. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.